Now, your Weather Authority forecast from meteorologist Hannah Gard.
Welcome back. It's 12:30 and we're tracking some storms across the area. Now, we did have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for this strong cell that moved out onto the waters. Now, we're not seeing any warnings inland at the moment. We do have a special marine warning still on that cell as it moves off to the east. So not too worried about that now. We're still seeing some heavy rainfall, though, near the Wrigley's and Venetian Isles right now. Most of that's starting to move out over the water, so that will start to let up here in a couple of minutes, and that lightning that was associated with that cell that moved through now off to the east. But we did see some pretty good hail coming from that thunderstorm. It went over Twin Span through Wrigley's, and we saw quarter-size hail in some areas. So now that that's lightened up, we're looking more towards the southwest, where we're seeing some pop-up showers and storms. Some heavier rainfall in there, but mainly just seeing some shower activity. We could see some of that rainfall moving into the city once again, where we already saw some rain. And a feature I want to point out to the north that just moved across the North Shore. You see that little line in green there? Moved through down along the causeway now over the lake. It has been popping up some rainfall. You saw when it interacted with that boundary, we saw some rain. So as that continues to sink to the south, we could see that sparking some more storm activity. We're also expecting more storms later this afternoon. So we've seen some pretty good rainfall in some places, over 3 inches of rain in parts of southern Mississippi. On the North Shore, we've seen over an inch and across the river parishes where we've had that line of rainfall throughout the day. So we now are seeing that more so to the south. You saw it was over the lake. Now it's starting to drift down to the south, and we're still seeing some storms popping up over to the southwest. So we'll have to watch for those as they get into this better atmosphere over to the east. But right now, not seeing anything severe for us. We do have a warning in parts of southern Mississippi, and then we have the severe thunderstorm watch in effect through southern Alabama and Georgia. That's where the main event is happening today. But we still could see a stray storm or two become stronger. They're all lined up along this boundary there, and you can really tell where that is as those storms are popping up along it. That boundary stalled out after we saw this low move through a couple days ago. So it's just been sitting there down on the surface. Now in the upper levels, we have this little low that we're tracking moving towards the Great Lakes. We also have this low pressure system over the Great Plains right now, swirling there over eastern Colorado. Those are two things that are helping to give us some lift, but notice how far up to the north they are. So we're really not getting those good conditions for severe weather. That's why we're only in a level 1 risk. Now, that does mean that we still could see some. So we're worried about hail. We could see some damaging gusty winds, and we have a very low-end tornado threat. That tornado threat more so over towards Alabama and Georgia and parts of South Carolina. Tomorrow, we're also going to see a severe risk. This is once again just a level 1 risk, including all of our area, all the way over through the coastal areas of Georgia over there. So we will see a chance for some more strong storms tomorrow and through the rest of this afternoon. We have some of those pop-up storms. Not looking at the chance for these to become severe for the most part. Once they get up to the North Shore and that boundary pulls up to the north, we'll start to see it more concentrated on the North Shore in southern Mississippi. We'll have to watch for some of those to become pretty strong. And then once that daytime heating is lost, we see that all kind of dissipating. Tomorrow, the main feature is going to be this cold front that pushes through. We'll see a lot of heavy rain, especially for the North Shore in southern Mississippi. That will move along the South Shore as well, but we're not expecting too much rainfall down there. That only lasts through the morning. By the evening, things clear up. Wednesday, it's going to be pretty cool. So North Shore could get some flooding rainfall as that moves through tomorrow. We'll have to watch for that on the commute. We'll still see that rain move across the South Shore, just not as widespread. Behind that front, things to get cooler. We'll be in the 70s. It's going to be pretty nice by the middle of the week with that low humidity. And then we start to get more towards the spring pattern that we've been in again for the weekend. And we're looking at a couple of rain chances will be in the mid 80s. Liz.
Okay, thanks a lot there, Hannah.